Okay. So we are in Character Design
Okay.
Workshop, inspired by Dungeons and Dragons. Let me try to get my Zoom window out of the way there. And our mission, our one mission is to improve D&D character designs. How are we going to do that? We're going to do that with WYSIWYG, which we remember stands for what you see is what you get, meaning that we are not going to do the designs that show one thing and it turns out secretly the character acts in a different way, such as the villains in Frozen and Zootopia. But we want straightforward characters. If they look friendly, they are friendly. If they look evil, they are evil. If they look kind of cuddly, they are cuddly. No secret agendas here. Just what you see is what you get.
Except, go back there. Go back.
Uh-huh.
Now, the guy from Up, that is not a friendly looking guy.
No.
He's a very nice person, it turns out, but this is the kind of guy who scares little kids away from his yard.
Yes, I would say this is like him at the beginning of the movie. He was like, get off my porch.
Yeah, and he definitely softened up, but just in terms of WYSIWYG, I don't think going into that movie you knew. In fact, I think he was a little bit secret of how nice he really was.
Yeah, we'll say that this is him in the first 10 minutes where he accidentally hit the construction worker with his walker. Yeah, well, when he's a grumpy old man, we'll say this is only applicable to when he's a grumpy old man.
Okay.
Then what we see is what we get.
That's true. Okay.
Yeah, that's true. Like every character is going to have a character arc, or for the most part. Sometimes villains don't, but we do get character arcs in movies so that they will change as the film goes on. But as far as WYSIWYG designs, we'll say that
that is a grumpy old man.
Carl from Up looks like a grumpy old man, and he was a grumpy old man in the beginning of the movie. So we'll go with
okay.
That. But excellent observation. How do we make a WYSIWYG character? We're going to use 3 tools. Shape language, we did that last week. Color language, we're doing that this week. And spacing appeal, which we'll do next week. Today's session, we will first learn about color language. Next, we will use that color language to change an example D&D character into a WYSIWYG character. Then we will roll a character to create a WYSIWYG design prompt for an NPC to be used in the game. So basically you'll get, human, cleric, look angry. And then you will have to design one using your tools of shape and color to make one, and they will appear in the game. So that's fun. After that, we will continue creating our D&D characters for the search and rescue game setting. And then lastly, I will give you an optional design challenge, your homework, that you can do to earn more gold and stuff if you so choose. So color language, we'll not spend a long time on this, but in general, color language is talking about that as a culture, we assign meaning to different colors. When you say wedding dress, everybody knows it's going to be white. When you say funeral, everybody knows black. Unless they're from a different culture in which their funeral color is white. Or if they're from China, they wear red wedding dresses. That's what we're talking about. This is a cultural thing, not written in stone. For the most part, this chart we see right here is for Western culture. And so if we wanted a character that gave off a sense of royalty and luxury and dignity and wisdom, we would probably choose purple because we have that meaning associated to it in our culture. When we think of sweetness, donut box, pink. When we think of nature and growth and safety and healing, we usually think of green.
Yellow is cowardice?
It can be. There's a saying, are you yellow?
You yellow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
it's a different shade of yellow.
Yeah, that's the tricky part too, is that color, depending on the details of it, yellow can be sickly, yellow can be urine, yellow can be like lots of disgusting things, but it's also sunflowers, and it's also baby chicks and joy and cheerfulness and friendliness. So definitely how you use the color, it can go either way. These are just some words that have kind of a definite association with these colors. So with that in mind, whoops, let's take a look back at our WYSIWYG designs. Take a look at the villains.
Black,
We've got black,
purple,
we've got purple, especially for the
red.
visual.
A bit of
Maleficent
yellow
red.
in like Maleficent's eyes.
Yep, we've got yellow
and her
eyes.
ring. Red fingernails and lips.
Mm-hmm. Bowser, we've got the red fiery hair, the green, the yellow.
I feel like the yellow is sort of like to know he's a show off, kind of like he's not like dark and brooding. He's like out there doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
more an energetic color, right?
Yeah.
Superman, we've got big bold colors. Mario, we've got very similar color palette, red, blue, a little bit of yellow. Winnie the Pooh,
red and
nice
yellow.
golden yellow. Little pop of red for his passion for life.
Mhm.
Kirby, super pink. So we kind of can guess he's got a sweet personality. What about our old man there?
Very like dark gray. I mean gray and brown.
Gray
Yep,
and brown.
right,
Dull.
dull.
Wait, there's no
Even his white hair isn't white.
Yep, and even his tennis balls on his walker are not a true bright, brilliant tennis ball green. They're all dulled down. Whereas Doug, the dog, happy-go-lucky Doug, he's just a nice yellow brown.
Oh, I didn't know he was there. My thing was covering it.
Oh, yeah, he's over
It's
there.
it's interesting that old Hulk has purple pants. Which
Yeah,
you
he
know
used to
that's
have,
sort of
yeah.
It was
Blue.
yeah, he was originally like all gray, but then they made him green to stand out and purple to contrast.
Yeah, I think the purple might have been for contrast. And it's also much deeper purple than like Maleficent's collar.
yeah.
So I think it's more of a
Well, I can't remember the other things on the purple.
on the
Slide,
purple
what-
was luxury, dignity, wisdom,
Magic.
storytelling, passion, magic. Yeah.
Doesn't
Who's
sound
got
much
that?
like Hulk.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I think it's so dulled down, is to not carry as much as of the message. So we've got this character, random character off the internet, Tiefling Sorcerer. So we're going to try all together to make this sorcerer look mysterious. Then we'll change over and make the character villainous. Think of those Maleficent colors. And then third, alert and energetic. I have already separated out the layers,
Oh, cool.
so it will be quicker to do this, but it is in Fire Alpaca. So I don't know, Michaela, what kind of
If
file?
it's a PNG, then it's fine.
It won't be.
PNG won't have layers, yeah.
Yeah, I
you
can
open
make
up-
layers in this program.
Yeah,
Don't you have
I
Fire
have the
Alpaca
layers.
anymore?
I still have it.
Why don't you just use it? Then you can concentrate on what we're doing instead of trying to figure out the.
True. Like by
Okay.
the time you set up your layers, we'll be done.
Well, setting up layers isn't hard. It's pretty
No, it just takes
simple.
time. That's why I did it ahead of time, so you guys wouldn't have to waste your time doing the
Okay.
layers.
Okay then.
Let's go to chat and file and my computer.
Chat.
So like I said, if you can open up a Photoshop file, I've got a Photoshop file to go to
Photoshop.
top. And let me get some downloads. I hate that sometimes my computer will save it to the downloads and sometimes it'll save it to the desktop and I never really know which one it is. So there's the Fire Alpaca version. It's loading slowly.
A random question while I wait. What's your favorite kind of color palette? Like just in an illustration or a character design?
In general, I really like teal and lime green.
What about you, Kristen?
I,
What?
I I don't know if I have a favorite yet. I want to have a favorite, but
Yeah,
I
yeah.
haven't really found one yet. Okay, so I'm gonna save that and then open it, right? I think.
Yep, you can save it and open it. And I'm going to switch to share screen so you can see what I'm doing here. So like I was saying, all the layers over here
Oh, yeah, yeah.
separated
okay.
into hair, eye, strap, sash, shirt, cloak, all that good stuff. So you should be able to use the paint bucket. And just make sure the layer has the protect alpha so that it doesn't bleed. And like, let's say we want to start with skin. And we're like, oh, this guy is part tiefling, so he can have red skin, purple skin. I'm gonna go towards the red side because we're going, oh no, we're going mysterious, huh? Mysterious would be our purple. Do you guys want that color chart, by the way, to reference? Maybe I'll share that too.
What?
That color chart, I'm gonna share it anyway. The one I showed on the slide that
Okay.
has the words associated with the colors. I think that one's on my desktop because it did not save in my downloads. Because then you can see it without me putting the slide up. And you don't have to have it. But our first goal is mysterious.
What
Oops.
character traits are we supposed to do again?
This one
First
is
is
going to have,
villain.
first one's mysterious. First one, we're going to do a mysterious.
Oh, mysterious.
Think of fortune teller or somebody who is one of those legendary mentors that very few actually get to meet. So in our, let's open up our color thingy. In our color chart, looking for things of
How about this?
mysterious. We got magic in purple. We've got mystery in
black.
gold. Yeah. We've got, what else? Compassion. Well, that might be it. Purple and black are probably going to be our main colors. If you think this is a tranquil mysterious, you can put in some blue. If it's more of a dangerous mysterious, you can put in some red. So let's start with our basics of black and purple. So I'm going to do a light purple skin color. Whoops, make sure your paint bucket is set to layer and not canvas.
Okay, so you should share your screen with us.
Oh, whoops, that's
I'm looking at you.
I forgot. Yeah, I forgot I stopped sharing my screen here. Let's do that again. So let me back up here. How come it's not backing up? There we go. So I got my skin layer. Make sure it has Protect Alpha. Grab your paint bucket. Make sure that it's on layer. And then all you have to do is one click, boom, done. If you're like, oh, it's not quite the purple I wanted.
So mysterious.
Mysterious. You can always bring up the hue sliders and do some fine tuning.
Oh, so if I put it on layer rather than canvas, then I'm gonna get the one-shot deal.
Yes, that's what we want. That one.
Oh, yeah, that's better. I see, okay.
But before I start fiddling with colors too much, I want to get like everything colored first. So I go to the cloak. Maybe a very dark purple, it's almost black. I just click once, it should fill in the whole thing. The shirt, now we don't just want to stay only purple. So like, okay, maybe we want to make a gray shirt. Gray is neutral, won't hurt anything.
Okay, can you remind me, sorry for making you say this, can you remind me one more time all of his character traits he's supposed to have?
Mysterious, that's it. You don't know anything about a mysterious character, and that's what makes them mysterious in general. But think of like a fortune teller or a
Okay.
secretive sorcerer. That. Then go back to my purple. Click his sash. One and done. The strap. Probably some kind of tan, but to make sure they don't stand out too much against the purple, I'm going to go way over on the left here so that they're more gray. Eye color and the beads. Now, it's because the beads are a pretty unique trait to this character, because you can say, oh, any character wears a cloak, any character kind of has that sash and a shirt. So the beads is kind of unusual. So we can make that an accent color. I'm going to pop in some green, try that out. Hair. I can go to black or dark purpley blue. I thought I had a layer for the horns, but I don't see it here. Maybe I combined it with something else. I do that sometimes. Oh yes, eye whites and horns are on the same layer. Let's say I wanted some light gray pearly horns. And then the eyes, we want the eyes to stand out. So I'm going to move the purple up into the pink zone. Get more of a purpley pink.
So the jewel on his shoulder, what's that under?
Oh, I don't think I did that. No,
It's
you
on the
didn't.
dash. I already finished.
Excellent. See,
Should I
those
wait
layers,
or should
those layers came in handy.
what?
I said, see, my layers came in handy. I didn't.
Oh, yeah.
Let me go ahead and stop sharing and you can see your finished one.
I used warmer colors, but I also like tried to like make them desaturated except for the eyes, horns, and beads.
Oh, there you go. That's looking
What do you think?
mysterious. I think it works. I like the more purpliness of his shirt. Or burgundy-ishness.
Yeah, thanks. For some reason I remembered quick to anger, so I tried to do redder on his
This was from last week,
clothes.
but it works. I like the black hair.
Yeah, I also did like I don't know, I assumed the beads were magic or something, so I made them yellow along with his eyes and horns, and I used blue to contrast them on his face so it would really point to his eyes and horns.
Nice.
Ah, I see. Yeah.
So save that one.
Yeah,
'cause we
so
wanna
I
compare all
figure
three.
that
Oops. Go ahead.
should I send it to you?
Not send it, but we want to compare all three at the end. So save like a JPEG of it, but you don't want to lose your layers, you know? So
Okay.
like, yeah, just save a copy.
Okay.
Okay,
I'll stop
so
now.
I'll show you mine.
Alrighty. There we go, mysteriousness. I wonder why it has the light halo though around the cloak lines.
Because I had it on canvas first.
Oh, okay, okay. I thought
So I
did.
did that. That's why. So I think I should have hit this with the purple.
Oh, with the purple.
Probably not. I think that was his shirt. Shirt. No, I don't know where that is, but never mind.
Yeah.
it doesn't
Oh,
need,
well, never mind that. But
we got the major idea that he.
yeah, we got the major idea of the
To
blue.
me, it seems like the skin color is really, it makes him non-human in a big way and not as approachable.
for
I
sure.
might have even gone for a more gray color skin than I had.
Oh, yeah, you could. Nicely done. We're going to move on.
Hey,
to
quick
the-
question. When you press save as, does
Mhm.
it like make a copy? Like if you mess with it, it makes a copy, right?
I believe so. Let me go ahead
Okay.
and double check before I tell you guys to do it.
Okay,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
go
stop
up
sharing. Oh, I
to-
stopped.
I did it already. I'm
Oh, okay, good.
going to go to save as and make sure to pull down this menu so I can change it to a PNG or JPEG, whichever you want. And I'm going to save it, rename it so I know what it is. This is, I'm just going to say guy one. And then layers cannot be saved in this format. Do you want to proceed? I say okay, but my original layers are still here, so it's fine. We just made a copy.
Ah. Okay.
And then so I'm not affected by any of my color choices. I'm going to control V all the way back to the beginning.
Oh, okay.
Shouldn't be too many unless you changed your colors 20 times.
Many times. There they go.
So now we're going to try to make this guy look villainous. Wants to dominate the world because he is always right. Through fire and destruction, he will reign.
Wait, you
on
said like
earth.
it does save something different, right?
Yeah, it saves it as a JPEG. Yeah. I mean, you have to pull down a little menu and say
And it's a different file.
yes, as a different file. In fact, let's go ahead after you have saved
Okay.
the copy. Let's go ahead and say save as again as our second version, just so we don't accidentally wipe out our first guy. I'm gonna call his guy 2 and put him on my desktop. And let's take another look at our color language. Villainous. Of course, we saw Maleficent. We saw, I mean, if you look up villains on the internet, all of them have a pretty similar color palette. Black for the power and the evil and the death and the formality, and red for the passion to take over the world, the dangerousness. Green is sometimes for, oh, they didn't put it on here, but green is interesting in that it's like freshness, but it's also the color of mold or like swamp and zombies and stuff like that, which is not as fresh and healing as the words are in the box. Probably going to stay away from white and pink because those are more about light and goodness and faithfulness and beauty and love and all those good things. So we'll probably start out with the black, red, and green. Let's go back to our guy here. You can do whatever you want, of course. I'm just sharing what I'm doing. I'm going to start back at his skin. Start off strong with some red. Pow. Horns, maybe a dark gray. Cloak, pure black. Maybe not pure black, you can't see the lines. I'll lighten that up a little bit. Maybe a smoky shirt. No, I don't like it. Let's be more daring. Let's go into a green gray.
Okay. Straps.
And once your guy is done, go ahead and save as.
Almost done.
No problem.
I assume the beads are like magic in some way, and that's why they have significance.
Probably. Let's go with that. Solar energy.
Hmm. Can't decide whether I want the evil version to have whitish hair or not, because I feel like the white makes it look whitish makes it look unnatural,
Mm-hmm.
and it's also different from my last version.
Try it out. This is just for fun. Nothing here is going in the real game.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Okay, save as. Are we gonna do one more?
Yep. If you guys want to share your villainous version first.
Sure, Christian, do you want to go first?
Sure. Screen share. Dylan. Oh, here he is. I'll enlarge him.
Whoa, there we go. Villain through and through.
I've really just used versions of red and green. I didn't put anything else, and black.
Yeah, that's why it's so strong, so powerful. So WYSIWYG, what?
Okay.
Sometimes we overthink it. Oh, I need a
Yeah, I didn't.
color combination that no one's seen before. No. Go with the
All
obvious.
right. Let's see.
Yeah, it's yours.
Mikey, what do you got? Oh,
Oh, nice.
well, that works.
All these dim gray.
Yeah, I tried to do darker lights to make it look undead,
I didn't even think
Yeah.
of
and
that.
make his skin gray.
And
Excellent.
that light hair is
Yeah, I also
really effective.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
very
because I was
creepy.
worried. Yeah,
Excellent.
that's what I was going for, like darkness,
Now, I think
I
you
also
were
colored
really
that in the same as
successful on
these because I
that one.
felt like he's so dark, I could use a highlight.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
definitely save that one as the second version. Name it something else.
I already did that.
Okay. And then the last one is energetic.
Energetic.
So you can think of energetic like he's an entertainer, he's the
Cool.
court magician, or energetic like he's just a personality that's loud and obnoxious. Energy, if we look back at our, oops, I didn't share my screen. Look back at our chart. Energy, we've got red for excitement. We've got yellow for joy and cheerfulness. We've got not black, not purple. Green has that growth in it, freshness. Blue, not so much. It's more like peaceful, stability, calmness, all that good thing. We're looking at kind of like red, yellow, green. Of course, you can do red, yellow, blue as a triadic, the primaries together, like Superman or Mario, they work. But we're going for energy. Probably going to think more bright colors rather than muted. And I'm going to Control Z all the way back to the beginning. I'm not affected by my past color choices.
Okay, which colors did you say again?
Basically red, yellow. Then you can add in some green or some blue. We're just kind of staying away from the black, gray, and purple that we've been using so far. I'm going to start back down into skin.
Yeah, part of me is having trouble because this character is its illustration is very good, so it's like he comes off as like a specific personality, so
Yeah.
while I can imagine like a character with this color palette being energetic, it's like it's hard to see this dude, look at this dude and think, energetic.
Exactly, yeah.
I know, but he put enough bright colors on him and he sure doesn't look mysterious.
You can take off the line.
He sure doesn't look evil.
Yeah, so I'm just like, when I've envisioned this, I'm trying not to imagine him, but like some other character with this color palette.
Yeah, you can just take off the line art if you want, and that kind of helps.
Yep, that actually helps a lot, actually.
Kind of takes away the expression and the stuff bringing down.
Oh, that's fun.
Hmm.
Ooh, that's neat.
Yeah,
So that, where is that little toy that you were playing with?
oh, it's Control U. We'll bring up the sliders, and then the top one will change the color of whatever layer you're on.
And what's it called if we're trying to learn the names?
Hue, saturation, and brightness. I believe it's in the layer menu, but I'm wrong. It's in the
No, it's in the filter menu.
yeah, hue. There it is.
Hue,
Hue.
yeah.
Dot dot dot.
Oh, that is fun. Okay, let's just mess with
I'm getting a little crazy here. I gotta reel myself back in.
Yeah, I have I have bright red in his thing, which is supposed to come off as energetic, but I'm worried that it might come off as like more angry. So I changed it to green and that kind of works, but I'm worried about like weirdly worried enough about that looking too similar to my last one.
Don't worry, it's all just practice. I think I'll go with this. Let's see. Number 3.
Okay, now how is it possible for us to look at all three
Yeah,
at
because
once?
We're gonna go to File and open up our first one. Then we're going to go to Edit, Canvas Size.
Okay,
You get this window here. And we want to basically triple the width.
width.
That's where you would grab my handy dandy calculator. Or we can go with
4,200.
3200. There we go. And I'll say 3200, and I want it to go, or I want to pin my image to the left and then have everything else on the right. So I have to click this little button that says left and then say OK. Then we'll go to File, and there's a nice little thing. It's called Open as a New Layer right under Open Recent File. And then you can get your guy number 2, and he will just come in as his own layer. So we can get our Move tool, which has that little up and down, left, right arrow, and just shift him over to the side. If you need more canvas, you just go back to File or Edit, Canvas Size.
Okay, now we find our second one. And how do we get our second one over there?
You go to File, or is it already open?
Yeah.
Then you just use
Okay.
your Move tool.
Well, I haven't got it on the same.
Oh,
I
you
have
haven't got it on the same. Okay, you go to File and Open as a New Layer.
Oh, so I have to stay on my first one.
Yep, stay on your first guy and say Open as a New Layer.
File. Open as a new layer. Okay.
I do not think I opened it wide enough.
Yeah, I mean, either I had to add some. That's fine. And you're going to do it again with your third one.
That's the second one. Oh, it came up right on top. So move tool. This guy. Move tool. Uh-oh.
Okay, that works.
I haven't succeeded at all.
Haven't succeeded.
File. Open as a new layer. Well, I've got him up there, but he's not a
done.
new layer.
He's not on a new layer?
Oh, maybe this is him. Here, let's try moving that. It's just moving layer 1. The blank.
Let's see your screen. This sounds like something to troubleshoot here.
Oh, there. So I don't quite know what
Oh,
happened.
he's in.
This is the villain guy.
Mhm.
Oops, go back. That's fine.
So then when you go
There
to
it is.
open as a new layer, are you opening up the JPEG one?
Oh, no, I didn't save them as JPEGs. They're all,
Oh, they're all
Mhm.
multiple layer. Well, just flatten them, then you can flatten them down.
how?
Or you can save as, but the flattening is just you start up at the top layer and then there's that little button at the bottom by the trash can that merges layers.
But if I flatten I mean, he's right on top of the other one now.
Oh, well, we can open up.
That's where I was. That's the beginning.
Oh, I see. You know what you can do? Hold down
So
the
can I
shift
just
key.
copy and paste?
You can copy and paste, or you can hold down the shift key on your file that you were just on and move all of the layers at the same time from one character.
Yeah. So hold on the shift. And I can move them from here to another canvas,
Or no, on your elf mystery one.
but then I don't want to, there's only one there. I don't want to move anything. I want to add. a
Oh, I thought you had the
second
red
picture.
one on here too.
Yeah. So I think a copy paste ought to work for me better than
Yeah, but
try it.
if you
Oh.
copy paste, it'll only give
Got
you
it.
one layer.
One layer. Okay. So then I'll go over to my villain and now if I go down there and swoosh it down,
Yeah, if you smush all the layers down, then you can copy and paste.
I have to move you guys. Now, which one's the smush down? That one right there.
That one, yeah.
But I want to
I think
smush
it works
down
for me.
everything.
Mm-hmm.
Smoosh. Smoosh, 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 smoosh. It's not smushing down.
Oh, it's losing its clipping though. We'll go back to the original way. Back up that and go to File and Save As.
Okay. File. Save as a ping
And then
or something.
save as a ping or a JPEG or something that's already flattened.
I gotta export it to get it to be a ping.
Okay, yeah, you can export it. Then it'll be easier to just open them up and shuffle them around.
Okay, so you can go play with someone else. I will
All right, let's
do
see.
that. I'm sure I can do it now. I just have to unshare. How can I
Yeah, I did it.
Oh, you did it. Thanks.
Yep.
All right. I have to do that with my other one too.
Do you have yours set up, Nikki?
Oh
Second
yeah, I
time?
set it up a while ago.
All right, let's see it.
Okay. Hey, share screen. Yeah.
Ta-da! See how
Oh,
color
wow.
Yeah, I
change
ordered it for second.
feeling. That's what we're looking at, color language.
Boy, I think your evil one is the best of all.
Yeah, he really stands out as evil.
It feels kind of generic to me, to be honest, but
As long as we get
Well,
we
he's
Good practice.
supposed to be really, I mean, because this is just a blank character. He doesn't even have a face or anything. It's just
yeah,
color.
just to practice our color tool.
okay, yeah.
Right, I'll go.
Yeah, I did like mysterious.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah, the yellow spiky hair. it
Yeah,
reminds me of,
anyway,
like-
this is the energetic.
yeah, the energetic one. It reminds me a lot of like anime characters. The yellow spiky haired character is always energetic.
Yeah.
It's a good use of color language.
Yeah. Thanks. Thanks. I tried.
That's right. That's all we gotta do is try.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
Okay, now I finally have mine up
All right.
here, so I'll share that screen. I'll enlarge it. Oh, let's
There we go.
close up
Three
on
distinctly different color palettes, giving off a different kind of mood and meaning. I like your mysterious guy the best. Seen them all.
Why do all the color characters have like the beads the same color?
Well, they're actually different colors. They're all green because I wanted them to be green. I just thought that would be a
Oh,
good
okay, I
accent
see it
for
now,
all
sorry.
three of them.
Yeah, it just worked. Huh? I like this
Yeah,
brighter
I
green
act-
for the energy guy and duller green for the villainous guy. Excellent. I can see you guys are getting control of your color language. Gold for
Sort
everyone.
of. It's challenging.
It's challenging. We're
Very
getting there.
challenging.
All right. What time is it? 6:06. Let's see then. I think we're going to go ahead and start working on our characters. I think we can do it in half an hour. So we're going to roll a character. Let me see if I can get this on my screen to fit properly. Ugh, I want to see the whole thing at once. Let's shrink it down.
Hey, when are we gonna start playing?
When we get our characters done, because I can't actually give you a thing to do until I know what your
Oh,
characters
okay.
are about. So I'm guessing either the last session of the month or February, because depending on how fast you guys get your characters done is really what matters. Okay, so we're going to try to roll an NPC.
Oh, we need our rollers here.
Yep, you need your virtual roller or some dice if you happen to have one here. We're going to use a D12 and then a D4 or a D8. So the reason that half of it is in green and half of it is in yellow, the greens are easy. And if you just want to stay with an easy one, roll a D4. If you want to maybe get something more challenging, roll a D8. And there's our infamous gloomy right there, if you want to try it out. So the way this goes, actually, I think I have some dice in my drawer here. Nope, on my windowsill. Nope, I lied. All right, I'm gonna get a virtual roller.
So wait, can you repeat the rules? You get a D4 if you want something.
D4 is
You
if you
get a
want
D8 if
easy.
you want something else.
Yeah, D4 is if you want easy. D8, you might get something more challenging. Up to you, no judgment from me.
So a 4 or an 8. Oh, I'll go with an 8.
8. Yeah, I got an 8.
Got the 8, okay. Why mine's not coming up? My internet is chugging here.
There it is.
There it is. Okay, so your first one is rolling a D12, and that is going to determine, whoops, that is going to determine your ancestry. They're now calling it Dungeons and Dragons. That's kind of interesting. Dungeons and Dragons has been getting some critique lately that it's racist because
Well,
race
that's
is
good.
a social connotation. So they're saying it would be more accurate to say that you have an ancestry and that you have a culture. So we're going to call it ancestry and be on the cutting edge of the new D&D stuff.
I like it.
Yeah, so our first roll is your ancestry. I've just got a couple up there. Down here, if you get a 12 and it's artist choice and you want something that's not on this list, whoops, I spelled that wrong. Feel free. I know Michaela knows like every
I
single
got a gnome.
every single
No,
one
wait.
that D&D ever made.
Sorry.
And so this is the one we're going to use in the game.
This is going to be for like a shopkeeper or
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's not going to be your main character. This is just our exercise to try to use our design tools.
Okay.
If you want to do a half and half,
Yeah.
you can do the ancestry number 2. And you can be like half gnome, half halfling, half
Oh.
gnome, half dragonborn if you want. If you're like, oh, too much, I can't do it.
Ooh.
Skip that one. And then your D4 or D8. This is where your shape language is going to come in. Shape for your jolly or sly or reliable.
And so we just go down that list till we find our number.
Yep, the same number. So if you rolled a 3, you would get jolly. If you rolled a 7, you would get cunning.
Okay. I got one.
All
A
right.
peaceful gnome, or I rolled second time and it's like gnome / orc.
Whoa, a gnome
Which
orc.
is
That would be kind of fun.
interesting.
Yeah. And then your
Love has no boundaries.
yeah. And your last D12 roll is for your class, which basically means what kind of clothes you're going to wear. Because if you're a wizard, you're typically in robes, and if you're a fighter, you usually have some kind of weapon on you.
Cleric.
Cleric.
A
Whoa.
gnome or a peaceful gnome or cleric,
Well, peaceful and cleric kind of go together nicely.
which is well,
I've got a shy paladin Aquarian.
Ooh,
A shy paladin. It's just that doesn't sound too easy.
that's not too easy, but it kind of goes along with your gloomy strong character. So if you can practice on this one, see if you can do it, and then you might want to change your main character.
Yeah,
Let's see what I
okay.
get. I'm gonna roll a d12. 1. Whoops. 1 and a 4. Let's check my thingy. 1 is a human. 4 is a gnome. I got a gnome too. And then I'll roll my d8. Human gnome 2 is reliable. My reliable human gnome. And an 8. 8. Sorcerer.
Sorcerer. A reliable human sorcerer?
Yes.
Okay,
That's
good.
going to be interesting. Reliable. Gotta write these down before I forget.
Reliable is a shape, right?
Yeah. Reliable is a square shape.
Square, yeah.
Yeah. Sorcerer, and then I got human and gnome.
I don't know what shape shy is. It's small.
Yeah, shy is going to be the droopiness with the gloomy. It's going to be more curves because it's
More
not going to
curves.
be strong and forthcoming, and it's not going to be cunning.
Right,
A lot
okay,
of them
so
just go back to
curves.
curves. Yeah. So if you guys have your information, I'll stop my share. And then, how much time we got? Oh, might not have a whole lot of time, but let's do our best. Let's try our design. Remember, WYSIWYG, what we see is what we get. I'll share my screen for my file packer, but feel free to ignore it if you're working on yours. Feel free to use
I'm
whatever.
gonna look up what a cleric looks like, because
And add it.
a lot of battle clerics.
Gnomes have pointy ears, right? I think they do.
Yeah, long pointy ears.
Long pointy ears.
Yeah, that's what I say. I like it when people do like elves, but they make them look less human.
Yeah, it's no fun if they're just humans with pointy ears. I mean, I get it for live action movies because it's hard. But if you're doing a drawing and you can do anything you want, kind of like the freedom of not making them totally human. Think of those shapes first. I had reliable, which was square. So you can see all the blockiness that I'm putting into the sleeves, into the neckline, into the jaw shape, into the eyes, into everything. If I can find an excuse to make it blocky, I'm going to do it.
I know that what I just gave my character probably has some sort of like connotations to a specific deity in Dungeons and Dragons, but I don't know.
It's fine. It's just going to be an NPC. No one will know if it's inaccurate. And even if it is, Dungeons and Dragons, as we learned, is about having fun. Not being a rule policeman.
How much time do we have left?
Yeah, let's see. 6, 7, maybe 9 minutes.
Okay.
But if you don't finish today and you still want the gold, you can always finish before next class. Doesn't have to be neat and tidy, but if you can splash on some colors there, use today's lesson, that would be awesome.
Hurry in, hurry in. Do. Do. If should I stay or should I go? It's always tails. So just let me know. Should I stay or should I go? It's always tails. If I go, there will be trouble. If I stay, there will be trouble. So go on and let me know. Should I stay or should I
About 5 more
go?
minutes.
It's always tails. First it's fine and then it's black. So go on and let me know. Should I stay or should I go? Should I stay or should I go now? If I stay, there will be trouble. So go on and let me know. Should I stay or should I go? First it's fine and then it's black. Do you have my back? Go. So go on and let me know. Should I stay or should I go? Should I stay or should I go now? If I go, there will be trouble. If I stay, there will be trouble. So go on and let me know. Damn it, should I stay or should I go? Come on and let me know. Should I stay or should I go? Go. Should I stay or should I go
There's
now?
my guy, reliable sorcerer, human gnome.
Aha.
Lots of blues for being calm and reliable. What else was under blue? Peace and confidence and sincerity. All that stuff.
Mhm.
And maybe 2 more minutes. And while you're drawing, I'll just tell you that the homework is to start designing your character based on your word shape. Not their personality, their word shape.
Word.
The one, like if you chose gloomy, or if you chose fly, out of your 3 words, they carry along those shapes.
But so we're now going to go back to our character that we.
Yeah,
picked out
your
rather
homework
than
is-
this one.
Yeah, your homework is your character that you're going to play. We'll start designing those based on the shapes and the colors. When you get to colors, probably just pick the 1 word. Because if you try to do 3 or 4, it starts getting crazy. And as we saw with our exercises, sometimes less colors turns out better.
Yeah, this piece I'm doing has how do I say it? I forget now. Whatever. Never mind.
It has whatever your prompt.
Okay, it's very rough.
Oh, it's rough. Got it. No problem.
It's very rough.
NPCs.
Okay, so suddenly I can't do anything anymore.
Uh-oh.
So I'm gonna share my screen
Uh-huh.
and show you my little problem here. Did I share the right one?
Yes.
So I'm trying to color on layer 2
Uh-huh.
with this blue. Oh no, I want this blue here.
Mm-hmm.
And I got my pen and I got my airbrush.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's because it's being clipped to layer 1. So you don't have anything on layer 1.
Everything.
the color? Or go ahead and just unclick the clipping box on 2.
Yeah, look at that.
And there's your color.
How ugly. All right, let's get rid of a bit of that. Oh, it went back to clipping. Oh, okay. When I do Control Z, it undoes clipping. So okay,
Oh,
well, that's all right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's all right. I'm not that thrilled with this little guy anyway. He's supposed to be an aquatic, shy paladin.
Well, we got the aquatic and the shy.
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of all this stuff that I did. Because it was doing a few things. So I thought I was being successful, but I wasn't. Okay, so now if I undo the clippings.
Yeah.
And
You
then
should
I
be
can
able to
color it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to get paladin colors to put on his armor, which I went with the blue on that.
Yeah, I think the blue would work fine, especially he's aquatic. So there's blue. Shy is more reserved color, so that fits with blue. Paladin fits with blue.
Yeah, so blue's okay, but he's a weird looking little thing, but that's okay. That's probably who he is.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll stop sharing. Thank you for solving my problem.
You're welcome. So you're shy paladin, and then Michaela, remind me, what did you roll? Peaceful cleric?
I rolled a peaceful orc gnome cleric. Here it is. Oh.
Ah, look at the cute little guy. Girl. Whichever.
I'm not sure how peaceful he
Thanks.
looks. But he's
Yeah,
got
I kind
good
of
peaceful
forgot about
colors.
that. I kind of forgot mid drawing.
You forgot about the- That's all right. Once we
Yeah, I
take out the
forgot.
weapon, once we take out the weapon, we'll be okay. But
It's supposed
May
to
I
be like
say- I am particularly proud that you rounded the teeth, because
Yeah,
as soon as I heard peaceful orc, I go, well, it can't have pointy teeth because that's going to say violence and danger. So glad he rounded the teeth.
and actually, you
yeah,
know,
yeah, I
he's
kind of
got
just
his
forgot.
club being a cross instead of a club. That
It's not a club. It's supposed to be like a religious, like they
yeah, that's
don't-
what it looks
maybe I
like.
should
That
have
it's
changed it into like a
no, it looks
pendant,
like a
because
religious
it don't like
thing.
they have like little religious. Yeah, they
Yeah,
have
like a
like little
scepter or
religious
something.
symbols that they can draw power from.
Oh, I don't know, but
Yeah, and almost all of the pictures, all of them were holding weapons, so I didn't. So I was just hurrying,
that's all right.
just trying to get as fast as I could.
All I wanted to see you guys do was to put some shapes together and put some colors together, and hopefully with the motivation to try to express a certain thing.
I think it's actually pretty successful. I think the colors are good.
Mhm.
They're down colors instead of up colors. And I actually like the club looks more like a protester sign.
Yeah.
No violence.
No
peace.
violence. Yeah.
So maybe the red is the only thing on that whole picture.
Yeah.
color.
Turn it blue and it might be fine. Yeah.
But I like it. It makes me think of a protester at
Mhm.
a peace march. They all carry
Yeah.
things
Okay.
overhead, but they aren't violent. So I got that vibe from it very much.
I like it.
I don't know how to move this. I was gonna move it into his hand as like a religious symbol, but now I
No,
don't
leave
know
it the
how,
way
so
it is.
have to
I
redraw
like
that.
it.
You can leave it.
might
Start
make it a
working on your
peaceful
characters though. Start working on your actual characters that you're going to play. The checklist, the things you need, you did it today already. Your words that relate to shape, 1 to 3. You will need color language to support one of your words. So if you have a peaceful character, don't want to see them in red. If you have a gloomy character, don't want to see them in
I
bright
tried
yellow.
to go pink.
Hmm?
I tried to go copper pink colors to sort of signify that.
Yeah, you can do pink for peaceful. I think that goes with that vibe. That's it. Let's get a draft of your character going. Next week we'll look at appeal and we'll continue on with our WYSIWYG characters.